Used to do.
Yeah, Samuel, we're live now.
All right.
Yo, Jim, bro, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How about?
Wow, crazy. It's another day. It's another day. But you still have BTC up again, man. Always up.
Yeah. BTC is the king now.
Solana is coming. What do you say? Are you?
Yeah, Solana is coming. Solana is coming.
Alright, just give me a minute. I want to share something.
Take your time. Take your time, bro.
Yeah, I sent it already, Sam.
You sent me something.
No, not you. Another Sam. You guys are like two now. So,
Okay. Yeah, sure.
yeah, right. So, just stay here. Alright. GM, everybody. It's really nice to have you guys here. Another Sunday. Straight on chat. I wonder where everybody is. I think we have more people joining us as time goes on. What's his name? Some, some, give me one particular. What are you doing? Alright, so Sam, what's up? What's up? GM, how you doing now?
Yeah. Jam, my bro.
I think you have some funny audio in your.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday. Oh. Is that you been like happy Sunday? Bro, there's nothing funny about this Sunday. Can't you see Twitter? The whole of city is going crazy, bro.
Yeah, but then Sunday still.
Yeah, now.
It's the time
Happy
to
Sunday.
rest. Yeah.
I was last week like for you.
Yeah. I mean, every week for a trader is a roller coaster. So last week was just one of the same of many.
When you rolling or posting though?
But then,
Yeah,
I mean, I was doing
I
a
think
bit of both.
if this trading thing does not work out, I'll just try comedy or something.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at baking.
Alright,
Go
so
make some dough. I can't make dough in trade.
what do you say?
I said if I can't make dough trading, I'll bake dough. I mean, dough must be made.
You want to be a comedian?
So you said
Yeah, right.
bake.
So welcome everyone to our weekly stream. We held the first one last week, right? And this is the second one we are holding right now, right? Yeah, it's just kind of very cool to have you guys join us. Last week we had Abimbola join us, and this week we're having Samuel X, right? He's a very good friend and he's a trader. Funny story though, like if they say if trading was going to spoil my life, I think two people will be mostly responsible for that. That will be say Moses and Samuel, and this Samuel on the call. I think maybe one of these days we'll have Moses join us too on some other kind of level. But right now we have somebody that um has been kind of instrumental to my has been relatively instrumental to my trading journey. Before you guys start thinking it's my other brother again, they are not Mr. Man. Our surnames are not the same. So yeah, so like I said before, Trader, I've seen him do quite some stuff, right? And it's just very cool to see somebody like to have somebody like him on the stream today, right? Yeah, so Sam, if you do not mind, do you mind introducing yourself to our audience, and let's get this thing started.
All right, GM, everybody. Samuel, and like you heard, I'm a trader. I started trading forex, and then in time, I moved on to other assets, cryptocurrencies, uh, futures, all of that. Yeah, and then I have, I mean, I should be closing on 10 years of experience trading. Yeah, I think so. A decade. Yeah, it's been about that. So, I mean, I'm sure I have one or two things that will help your trading journey. I mean, will help you in trading. I mean, so we're here to have fun. Trading is fun, anyways. I mean, if you understand what you should be doing, trading should be fun. That doesn't mean you're not going to lose. It's always a win-lose situation. The only thing is, in the long run, your wins would overshadow your losses and cover up for your losses, and then you're happy. Everybody's happy. So
We have not even spent 1 hour
it's
on
good
this.
to be here.
We have not spent 1 hour on this stream, and I'm already hearing loss. Please, oh, I'm not here to lose. Oh.
I mean, that's one thing people always wrong for when it comes to trading. And you cannot avoid losses. Losses will come. Yeah, it's a part of trading. So if you don't want losses, don't trade.
So what would you say? What would you say? What would you say is your current like sentiment regarding the like whole crypto market right now? And I want like a comprehensive overview. How are you feeling about the market right now?
All right. Comprehensive overview. The market generally is, for me, is in an accumulation phase. As you can see, prices are jumping off resistance and support. CBTC hitting 105, coming back to 98, 97. Next day is back at 106. So it's accumulation there, and following accumulation, anything can happen. Market could rock down or it could go up. So we are waiting to see where this accumulation leads us to. So yes, for now, I'll tell anybody that is hoping to get into a trade to just chill and watch. Let's see. Let's see the direction where the market movers are pointing towards. Because in the grand scheme of things, we should actually be following those guys. I mean, we don't move the market; those guys do. So all we want to do is do our analysis and make sure we follow that trail well enough. Yeah. So I'm very indifferent about the market now. I can't tell you. I can't call anything out. That's how it is. Market is accumulating, and then if you get yourself wrapped up in the market now, you might not find it funny, because this minute you think the market is doing this, and then before you know it's at the opposite end of your entry. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, the year is quite young, and then it's supposed to be bullish here for us. So yes, we are hoping for some good retracement to some very key support level, and then let's see if market runs up. Yeah, maybe you might be seeing some 120, positive from BTC as predicted.
Mm.
Yeah, but for now, let's just.
But is it not a little bit interesting? Like, because I think you and I were talking about Trump coin the other day, right? Where is it at right now, like in the market and
Yeah,
stuff?
Trump coin. Firstly, I mean, I, we can't overemphasize the meme coin market. I mean, the impact of the meme coin on trading generally. I remember when I started trading earlier. I mean, crypto wasn't even a thing. It wasn't trading. It was basically forex pairs. Yeah, forex pairs. All we knew was GBP. All we knew was Euro, GBP, and then now this market has become so crazy. I mean, we have people launching coins every minute now. A dozen, thousand coin out there. Yeah. So for Trump, I've not really followed through with the Trump coin, but I think last time I checked, I'm not getting data feed on my chart. I don't know why. Let's see.
It should probably display maybe like on spot. So because I'm not sure features for Trump is live yet.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, Trump, President Donald Trump. Okay, so first thing first was initially the first thing that happened for me with Trump was trying to find out the legitimacy of the coin, because I mean it came with mixed feelings hearing that President Donald Trump actually floated a coin. I mean, I was like, is it true? Or maybe someone hacked that account, someone is using the account as a front and all of that. So I was quite hesitant. So Trump stands at $20 currently from an all-time high of about $75. That's a serious dip. That's a serious dip. I got a call from a friend that was last week saying he wanted to buy into Trump coin or not. And then I was advising him not to at the time. I think at that time, so still around somewhere around 50. Now it's down to 20. Okay, so being a meme coin, the outlook for Trump coin is it's not looking so good for me. I mean, I wouldn't advise anybody to. I mean, if this coin is going to go back up, this would be the best time to buy. Of course, you buy low, you sell high. Yeah, but then I really don't see the future or any future with this particular one. Being a
Would you say
celebrity
that
coin,
because like they are
whether you like it or not.
are you there?
Would I say what?
Would you say it's because of like
Yeah, I'm there.
the fact that we have like bare minimum fundamentals? Because like I mean it's all about the hype and the attention. So we can we just say that attention towards the Trump coin has gone relatively down and mindshare is not as high as it was the morning it launched?
Yeah, that's definitely a factor. The thing with meme coins, as opposed to utility coins and other asset classes that are backed by currencies and all, is that hype is a very, very, very important factor. Memeability, yes. So this kind of coins come with um, a whole lot of mixed feelings. I mean, a lot of people would have sold because, firstly, in my mind as a trader, I'm looking at, okay, this is a meme coin. People want to start taking profit, and I don't want to. I don't want to be anybody's liquidity. So that's selling pressure start off, and then selling pressure builds up more selling pressure, and then I mean the hype also. Yes, the hype already died out, and at least for a bit. I don't think I was in a discussion recently, and I heard, according to some legislation, President Donald Trump cannot speak about that particular coin until after his tenure or outside office. So all of those factors probably play a role in this download I'm saying here. Yeah, so that's very correct. Yeah, the hype will play a factor. Yeah. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. So like could we like talk about some of the pairs, because like Backpack is steady introducing new new pairs on a daily, new contracts. So as the last week when we were on this call, we had just so BTC and ETH. But like if you do a drop down, could you drop down that list? I think we have XRP now. We have XRP. We have Dodge.
Yeah.
We have, oh, this is spot actually. Can you go back to futures?
Well, this spot futures. Sure. So we have. Okay, still on sports. Okay, so now.
So we have XRP, we have SU, we have Dodge. I think Jupe and Trump are coming in next, but we'll see how they do, or if the ETFs can
Okay.
get that to us. But yeah, just talk to us about what you see with the markets this week, what you expect, or what you can foresee based on your analysis of the charts and based on the information that you expect to come up.
All right. So let's start with BTC. Like I always say, BTC is king, and then to a very good extent, BTC charts or the BTC market controls the movement of majority of other cryptocurrencies. So it's good to check out the outlook for BTC. So this is BTC. I'm gonna pull up my chart. Let me see full screen. All right. Okay. So I hope my chart's clear.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. So this is the BTC chart, and then we're looking at. Let's see. Because I'm a day trader, I like to start my analysis looking at the daily charts.
Right now, I'm alright. I always
What's happening on daily time frame. So if you take a look at this, so I guess with time we'll have more chart feeds from past charts. You can see that there's a little space here. Yeah, but then we can work with what we have. So BTC is it's on a downward trend, as you can see. We have 3 daily candles, 3 very strong sell candles. I mean, that's quite some selling pressure. And it just took out the 97.7K support. The next major support is 93. Yeah, so if you look at this chart, there is no fair value gap So market is probably running to pick up liquidity below the support area as there's no fair value gap, and then market moves from a point of low range liquidity to, I mean, the market is always searching for liquidity internal range to external range of liquidity. So what we can see here on the daily business of things, this market is actually going down. I mean, so we are probably looking at a couple of sell candles to follow in coming days. Yeah, maybe not a lot, but then 1-2 sell candles that will take out this support. So that's that. So our general trend direction would, for me as a trader, my general trend direction would be down. Now I'll be looking for selling opportunities. So let's scale that down. Next time frame I would check out would be my 4 hours. Let's see what 4 hours is telling us. Okay, so this is 4 hours. I mean, it's not a lot from the daily chart. You see market steadily approaching this 93k support. But now, looking at the 4 hours, you can see that there is a very close support at 92k just after that, where markets might be reaching for. So again, 4 hours is telling us to look for selling opportunities in coming days. I mean, we are going to be looking for selling opportunities. Then go down to the 1 hour chart. Let's see. What's 1 hour saying? All right, so 1 hour also saying we have no choice but to sell. Yes, this is actually a very, very strong sell signal because there's literally nothing. Market is literally reaching for nothing aside this support. I mean, normally there would be a fair value gap around this area where markets would be reaching to reach and then bounce back, but then I'm not seeing anything of that sort close by. So market is definitely going to take out this support. Yeah, so finally would check out 15 minutes charts. Let's see if we can find anything that might tell us otherwise. I mean, this is how I would normally scale down on my charts a good deal. So
Sam,
for that.
sorry, pardon my cutting you off, but our speaker last week said something about the fair value gap. Would you mind like explaining it again for people who might be a little bit lost?
Okay. All right. So fair value gap is okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull something up and explain what the fair value gap is. So just give me. I'm trying to find something on this chart to explain what the fair value gap is. Okay. All right. So I think I found one. Not so. So when it comes to market efficiency, we have what we call gaps, and then fair value gap is one of such gaps. Very prominent on the chart. I mean, very easy to spot. So if you look in here, take a close look. in here. I'm sorry. Might be doing a lot of this without. I've grown very used to trading view platform, so I might not
You could literally
do this
switch
as
to the
effectively as I
trading
would
view
like to do. But then,
platform.
if you look in here, we can see this sell candle formation, and then we see this long candle that goes through. I mean, uninterrupted, just goes all the way up, and then we see the next candle. So if you look at this, you see that market came down here, and then it ran through all of this space without coming back down. I mean, it closed that candle and then opened a new candle. Now, between the high of this candle and then the low of this candle, there is a gap that market created. And then that gap is seen as an inefficiency when it comes to trading. I mean, that's an inefficiency there. So market is running through without closing up that gap. It means there is an imbalance. There's an imbalance. Market should, this is a typical market, it should close up its gap. See this market when it came down with this week, closed up that gap. There's no gap here before the next candle. See, it closed that gap with this week. Let me see another example of market that closed up the gap. If you look at these two, you can see market ran down through, but then that gap was closed this week and then the opposing week also. So when you see inefficiencies like this, it means it calls our attention to an imbalance. And then if there's an imbalance, we'll be looking forward to market repricing back into that imbalance to fill it up. So let's see if market did that at any point. So market runs up from that imbalance. But then, I mean, an imbalance will not go away until it becomes balanced. And then that's one reason why market always goes up and down, because it must fill imbalances. Market runs from filling imbalance to liquidity to balance to liquidity to balance to liquidity. That's how market moves. So if you take a look here, after all that run, market goes up and up and up and comes back into our fair value gap, fills it up almost completely. Yes, you can see how well it had to deal with that imbalance, and then immediately it runs up before going down. So that's literally what a fair value gap is. Now, if you look at this particular chart, you can see a couple of fair value gaps formed here. So market keeps going down. In the long run, I will be waiting for a time where I see market retrace back into this. If I'm going to be taking a sell now, I want to see market reprice into this imbalance and then take a sharp reaction out of it. And then I know, yes, market is going down for real. So literally that's what a fair value gap is. Let me show you another example. The last example I will use to explain that. If you look in here, you can see this one candle. Is this visible enough? Can you see this?
Yeah, it is.
So we see one candle and then we see market running down through with just one candle. Now this creates a gap. The low here and the high here, the difference between those 2 points creates a gap here. What does market do? Market goes and then prices back into, can you see? Market just goes into that imbalance. And then what does it do? Runs away. So that's market trying to balance that price difference there. So that's what the fair value gap is. Now, like every other thing in markets, nothing works 100%. So I mean, you have to couple with that knowledge with some other form of analysis. I mean, you just don't jump into every, you just don't think markets will go into every fair value gap and then run out of it. I mean, sometimes it doesn't. That would bring us to the case of what they call an inverted fair value gap, where market doesn't run away from a fair value gap, actually closes it up and then does the opposite. That would be inverted. So those are just some of the things you have to, some of the many things you have to learn as a trader. Yeah. So I hope that does justice to the fair value gap thing.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. And you can carry on with the analysis now.
All right. So from the analysis, I would say generally we are um, we are bearish on BTC with everything I've seen. BTC is probably going to aim for 93 by the close of the week or maybe midweek. Yeah, I think it's going to go for 93. That 93k mark, that support, and then we'll see how it reacts from there, and then we'll know what we'll do. Of course, I mean you have to do your own analysis, like do your own research, and then make sure you're applying proper money management, proper risk management, and then yeah, of course, enjoy the ride. So that's BTC. Let's see Solana. Like I said earlier, BTC influences movement of most of the other coins, the altcoins and tokens. So we can see already, even without pulling up the charts, we can see how bearish this looks already. So let's go up again. Start from daily charts. Let's see what are the close points, support and resistance that we are looking at. Okay, so hold on me. All right. Okay, so looking at Solana, we can see also that unlike BTC, Solana has a fair value gap. Can you see this? This is a fair value gap. Yeah, so Solana has a fair value gap here, and having a fair value gap on the daily time frame is a big deal. I mean, fair value gaps, based on how little the time frames are, you could ignore them, but then you wouldn't want to ignore a fair value gap on a daily time frame. If you look back here, you can see market creates a fair value gap here. The market runs up, then comes down. See what happens. Market comes down into that fair value gap again. What does it do? Shoots up immediately, then comes back down, fills up that fair value gap. Can you see how efficiently market fills up that fair value gap? What does it do again? It runs up immediately after filling that fair value gap, then comes down again. So even though the outlook was bearish, because of the imbalance, because it had to respect the fair value gaps, it kept on pushing up before repricing back down. So fair value gaps are very, very, very important. So we see a fair value gap here. So hopefully market is going to respect that, and 194, a range of 198 to 190 movements. So market is going to aim for 190 to balance up this fair value gap. We might see market slightly dropping into 187, and I think all things being equal, market should take a bounce from that point. If market doesn't take a bounce there, then you see the price aiming for this 171 support down here, and If it gets to 171, I don't think nothing is stopping it. That would be a downfall. I mean, to steadily go lower from that point. Yeah, but then hopefully we see a bounce from repricing through this fair value gap. So let's see what happens on the lower time frame. If there's something else we might be careful to look out for. Yeah, so let's go 4 hours. 4 hours, yes. All right, so on 4 hours time frame, there's not a lot. But then I mean, if you look to this, if you look here, you can see a fair value. You can see a fair value, yes, here, which means market might react off this point, the 190 mark. Yeah, and then also let's not forget that this was a reversal point. This was a reversal point for the previous downtrend. So if you're using if you do use the Fibonacci, place that tool. I mean, with experience, I can tell that if you place that tool on this chart, you would get, as a daily trader, I'm looking for convergence of these things. So if I'm getting a 75% retracement around this area using my fib, and then I'm getting a fair value gap at the same area, that's a strong indication that market might take a bounce, yes, from this point. So I'll be very, very where are we looking at? Again, we look for the most noticeable imbalance. So if there's a bounce around this place, market is going to reprice into the most noticeable. Now we have a fair value gap here. We have a couple of fair value gaps here. But then if you look up here, you're going to see a double top. Now this is strong. Why is this strong? There's a whole lot of liquidity always resting above tops like this. Why? Because when the market came up here, when market changed the direction abruptly here, and then it felt like market was going back, and then a lot of people were optimistic again, got in, and then market did again. So they are stuck here too. So that's a whole lot of orders hanging here, and then coupled with this imbalance, that's something that will pull the market. So if we see a bounce here, market is definitely reaching for this point next. We're looking, if market bounces off 190, you're going to be looking at 240, 250 range again. Yeah, so that's what we see on 4 hours. And let's go see if 1 hour has anything more specific. I mean, these time frames just give us a more detailed, look into what is happening, and it all adds up into one. And then just a more microscopic view. So this is 1 hour. Let's get full screen and see what's happening. See, every time I scale down, this is that fair value gap we saw. And for hours, you can see a lot of fair value gaps in here. Then it's just one major one in 4 hours chart. So then we can see the double top here. So not a lot. So yeah. So I think the analysis for SUL is quite straightforward. So yes, this is that fair value gap around 190. And we are looking for market to bounce off. If it does, then if it does not, if market completely balances this and then goes for this, then we are seeing a very, very, very steady down flow. Yeah. So that's so. I think we should do one more. Let's see. Let's look at XRP. Yeah, XRP. Very interesting asset.
You say XRP is very interesting. Do you mind or do you care to elaborate?
Yes. Okay. Firstly, I mean, it's had this hype recently. I mean, I really don't know. That's why it's interesting to me because there's been this bubble around XRP recently. I'm seeing a lot of hype and movement around it. Nothing serious for me because, and for the ecosystem, I've really not seen anything anything tangible. Yeah. So I'm wondering why we are getting. But then let's see. Let's look at the chart. I think today's for the technicals, not the fundamentals. So let's do technical.
And I thought XRP was pumping at one particular time like that. I think late last year. What happened to that?
Yeah. I guess price had to take control. I mean, market had to price. I mean, after every pump, the market has to come down, accumulate, then balance itself. That's just price for you. Except it's something external happening that makes price just go down. Market is always going up and down. External, like I said earlier, going from external range of liquidity to internal range of liquidity. So that's how market prices. That's how price becomes efficient. So what are we looking at? Let's see.
Yeah, so I think this is a good time, Sam. This is a good time to let everybody know. If you have a question, you can drop it in the chat box. Right, we'll address your questions when Sam is done with exploring XRP. Right, so yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, Sam, you can continue now.
All right. Okay, so for XRP, I guess we don't have a lot of data feedback. And charts quite limited to just a couple of days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. I mean, that's not a lot to analyze, but then I think we can work with this. So this is a very strong sell signal. I mean, we have 3 sell candles following each other, successive sell pressure there. So there's not a lot to talk about here. Let's just go straight down to 4 hours. Let's see what's happening in 4 hours. Okay. Sorry, pardon me. All right, so for 4 hours too, you're not getting a lot of information. It's just a steady downtrend. I mean, there's really no anchor, so I can't say a lot about XRP. We're just looking at it going down now currently. The data feed is quite limited, so should we do another pair or we just wrap it up?
Yeah, let's look at ETH.
Okay, let's look at ETH. Yeah. I say if BTC is king, it's ETH. ETH will be its queen or its knight. as the case may be. So
I don't even know what to say about that.
ETH.
Not with this one that Ethereum Foundation is doing.
Ah,
You'll be fine.
this is interesting. Funnily enough, I've been expecting ETH to get to its all-time high. I mean, especially towards the time when BTC crossed its own ATH.
So
But
yeah,
then we didn't see that.
but we didn't see
So
that. Oh. We
hopefully,
didn't see that.
yeah, we didn't see that. ETH has decided not to go to
And I think that
ATH.
is very funny.
So yes, that was quite something for me too, because all hopes were so high. Okay, BTC crossed crossed one was it 106? Yeah, 106, 106, 107 to like 110. We're expecting to see ETH go to like 5k, 5k too. But then ETH decided to disappoint us, as the case may be, and then now it's going down. I can see 2969. Wow, that's great. Last time I checked, last time I really had anything to do with ETH, like trading, it was in the realms of 3.5, 3.6. Yeah, so that's quite something. So daily outlook for ETH. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, like BTC also, ETH is on a downtrend currently.
God, my bag.
So this is two candles. Don't worry. The
No, like
bags,
I don't even want to
about
open
to
my
recover.
EVM wallet anymore. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, in the meantime,
I'm underwater, bro.
don't open it. Yeah, for sure. Your back to recover. Yeah, so the outlook here is very, very, very bearish. So according to this, ETH just slightly, I think it's slightly hit its support at 2,950, and then it's doing some minimal retracement now. Hopefully, it's going to break that support. Hopefully, then when it does, this is going to be quite some downtrend, because there's really nothing stopping it from going down. Feed is limited. Data feed is limited. There is anything big gap that's going to voice support. Yeah. So, but then this outlook is so bearish. So let's look. That's about 4 hours. I mean, with this data, 4 hours would say nothing but down also. But then let's take it.
Oh yeah.
Let's take it. I mean, this is the life of a trader. Sometimes you're just here moving from one chart to another, analyzing,
Real.
analyzing, and then I would know the majority of the work is done, because you see, when you hit the sell or the buy button, bro, it's all in the hands of the Lord. So this is the real work, right? Yeah. So for 4 hours, like I said, there's not a lot. ETH is rocking down steady. So you're going to see a continual down movement once this support is fully breached. Yeah, and then that's going to happen anytime from now. Looking at this chart, yeah. So if you're hoping to get ETH now, please be careful. Be careful. Do your own research. Where I don't think anybody should be hoping to. Yeah, if you're hoping to ETH, this might be a good point to sell and to buying, yes, because you want to buy low, actually. But then, if you buy this deep, it could go deeper. Yeah, and deeper to do your own research. But then I mean, with this, I can tell you that ETH is going to go quite lower. Yeah, in coming days, it's going to go quite lower. Um, let's see. We could see we could see a slight bounce up. I mean, if you look here, a couple of fair value gaps. Yeah, so you could see a bounce up into any of this before market comes back down. So yes, that might happen. But with this, I mean, like I said, see, it's already reaching for that support. I mean, it's already stretching. That retracement, that small retracement just came to an end. It's going to breach this now and then probably going to go lower. So that's that for ETH. So generally, we can say that market outlook for this week is very bearish. Opportunity to sell according to our analysis for this week. I mean, except something comes up out of the blue and then or a statement is made, legislation is made or something not expected comes up. But with this analysis, you should be looking for opportunities to sell. Yeah, in the coming days. So I
Wow,
think that will be our
that's really
analysis. Yeah.
that's really crazy, bro. Like very very in depth analysis of all of the asset classes that we have looked at. Well, I think somebody in chat said for them the big man city. Oh. If you do analysis now, you need to pay attention. You're gonna cry, say, oh, yeah, now. But somebody asked a question though. Somebody said on the XRP issue, is it something to hold? What do you think about that?
All right. On the XRP issue,
Yeah,
like I didn't get that.
I think the guy is trying to ask if XRP is something that you can like maybe buy and hold long term. Not
You could
financial advice, of course,
hold.
but what do you think about XRP for holding?
Yeah, of course, not financial advice. Like I said earlier, this year is supposed to be bullish. I mean, the outlook for this year is a bullish one. I mean, that's now talking generally, not just technically, even fundamentally. We are supposed to see a bullish run into the year. So, of course, with these dips we are seeing everywhere, if you're looking to hold, even BTC, I mean, you should be ready to get in because you actually want to buy low. You're looking for dips like this to buy. Yeah, so yes. So if you're looking to hold, if you're not a day trader like myself, please, if you are not a day trader like myself, if you are looking to buy and hold long term, then yes, you can be looking for opportunities now to see if you can get them. Yes. But if you're a day trader, you have to be wary. Um, we are leverage traders. So you have to take the best opportunity. If you're a day trader, careful. Tread carefully, especially if you're looking to buy now.
All right. So
Okay.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, all right. So like, cause like you came on board, cause like I think you are still pretty new to like the backpack interface, the futures interface, and all of that. So like, what do you feel about it so far? How has the usage, the
Um,
interface, the experience, how has it been like for you?
for a start, I would say this is good. I mean, this is good for a start. I know how long it took. Platforms like MetaTrader 4 and even TradingView to like get where they are. I mean, I know how long we had a whole lot of issues with MT4, MT5, MT4. In fact, yeah, that's why we got MT5 eventually because they had to the bugs that had to was so much that they had to move to an entirely new platform, which was MT5. So yes, I mean, for it, this is fluid. I mean, I like how intuitive um, the whole interface is. Aside the data feed, which I am sure is being worked on, yes, it's a good thing. I see indicators. I see the layout is good. I mean, it's clean, it's fresh. Personally, I like to keep things very, very clean. I don't want my chart board to be so, I mean, bulked up and all. Yes, yeah, for a start, this is good. And I'm sure the backpack team is working on a lot of new features,
Yeah, yeah, that's
improvements to
yeah, that's
this.
true.
Yeah.
Like if you join the Discord, if you join the backpack Discord, especially in this early phase of the journey, the backpack team is expecting and willing to work with so many feedback shared by the community, right? It's very interesting because first it was actually in private beta before we switched up to public beta, and there are just like so many issues, feedback that people raised, and the team actually like took all of that constructed and used it to improve the product that we are all using right now in public beta. So like this is definitely not the best iteration of the product yet. They are still improving. They are still improving and trying to make the backpack features platform the best in the market. Even the lend platform, right? So guys, you should check out backpack if you're not already signed up or signed in or whatever. And next week I think we'll have a segment where people can actually tell us what they think about how their trading week went. Right? You can actually share that in the comment section, right? And so I think we have like a $10 giveaway for this right? And going through a couple of people we have been very active, right? And yeah, I think this guy Adela or Samson, I think he's going to be the winner of our giveaway this month or this week. There are some other people too that I think could be very strong contenders. For example, some out of Web3, Emefiele Femi, but for this month, for this week rather, Adela and Samson will be our winners for participation. So, but I have my eyes on the chat box as well, right? I have my eyes on the chat box, and the more I see people on the chat, on the call, the higher your chances of actually winning the giveaway. We also do something about like that could allow us as a member to save money for winning the very small giveaway. If you take the giveaway, we expect that you can get into the market and you know try to grow your money. That's the power of futures. It allows you to grow money in one way or the other. But none of this is financial advice, of course. So um yeah. So I think that's pretty much a wrap for today. But before you leave, Samuel, I would like to ask you a question. If you like pressured by the market, or if you feel like things are not going your way, right? Maybe you have a fund trade and you are like in a loss. How do you manage like your headspace and all of that?
I sorry, I didn't get that. I think the
I said
network.
like before we end this stream, I would like to ask you a question. Like when you open up trades, when you are trading and trades are not necessarily going your way, how do you manage all of that?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. You see, um, many times traders need to understand that trading is a whole lot. I mean, there's just a whole lot of components to trading. I mean, aside the analysis, aside the market, I mean, there's the youth, the trader. So there is stress management, there's emotional composure, there's There's your health. Yes, if you're going to be a trader, you're going to be staring at charts. You should take care of your health also, and all of those things. So yes, when I open the market, get into trade, and then it feels like it's not going well, one thing that helps me manage that well is the fact that I am actually following my trading plan, and then that boils down to discipline. Um, Discipline, yes, personal discipline and emotional discipline. Um, the thing about the market is all we do as traders is we are trying to find patterns that repeat. We are trying to find things that gives us an edge, patterns, um, setups that gives us an edge that you know that when you see, okay, if I see this particular setup, if I see this particular pattern, 6 out of 10 times at least, I'm going to get a profit from trading it. And then that's that you don't get your own perturbed when market goes against you. I mean, you always that's just part of trading. Market will always at some point go against you, no matter how long you analyze the market, no matter how ridiculous this is. Sometimes you just get to the market and then things that you didn't plan for happen. Yeah, so
All right, all right. Yeah. So thank you very
discipline
much.
and
Oh, I thought you were done. Sorry, carry on, carry on.
yeah, I said discipline, following your plan makes you unperturbed when those things happen. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's it for me.
Yeah. All
Yeah, I'm
right.
done now.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you very much for like joining us today, Sam. I think we'll still have you like in one of these coming weeks. Thanks so much. Text me in the community, right? So I can send you your prize money. All right. So from next week we'll have a topic we are
All
going to
right.
talk that could allow other people win the giveaway. So thank you so much, Samuel, for joining the stream today. We really appreciate you. Yeah. I hope you don't mind
Yeah,
joining us another
it's
time.
a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean every time, anytime, just reach out to me and then
All
I'll
right.
be glad to hear.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So this is the end of the stream, guys. Good night and have a great trading week. Do not forget to sign up on Backpack and start enjoying the best trading platform in the market right now. All right. So see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Forget to sign up. The best. So see you later.